Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The holiday season is upon us. We've to the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down. It's Taylor. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, you know, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Going to throw it out of the shotgun. Room to run past midfield.
They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Down at the 41.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun is Eason.
That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
24-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Eason. And it's incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, Eason, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
8-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, but led to a really nice game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's going to let this one go deep. Double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Colts 3.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
The keeper. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eason. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. These guys man the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Eason. The intercepted. C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe for a run. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Eason is going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the first.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wentz now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Colts 9. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Eason. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Eason sets to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a 2nd one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason going for the deep ball. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's off inside the 5, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz is going to float this over the middle deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. T.J. Green with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Take over first.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Eason. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
First and
23 yards, the final tally. Here's Eason to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Wentz to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
First down.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really